David Ortiz and Julian Mallard. Ah, my hands are so wet. So.
Hi.
How are you doing today, sir?
Okay.
Can I have your name?
Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, like the part about.
Peyton, P-A-Y-T-O-N.
P-A-Y-T-O-N, that's correct.
Before we start, can I just, are you comfortable? Would you rather sit?
Yeah, I'm okay
Are
here,
you
but
fine?
yeah.
One reaches. Yeah. Okay, I'll stand up then. Excuse me, my pen's not working. So, Peyton Manning. Manning with a double N?
Yes, that's correct.
Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 30 years old.
30. And what brought you here today?
I've been having this pain and I'm not sure what to do about it.
Pain where?
All over my abdomen, my stomach.
Uh-huh. Pain in the abdomen. When did it start?
It started about 2 days ago.
2 days. Can you describe it for me?
I would say it's like a dull pain.
Dull pain?
Yeah, all over my stomach.
Uh-huh. Just all over, not in a specific area?
No, it's all over the stomach, yeah.
There's no one spot that aches more than the others?
No.
Do you remember what you were doing 2 days ago when the pain started?
I was watching television.
Watching. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching the Olympics.
And in a sort of like in a scale of 0 to 10, how much would you rate it?
I would say it's about a 6.
A 6. I said it's a dull ache. Okay. And you said you were just sitting television, then all of a sudden
Right.
you have a pain in your stomach.
Right. That's correct.
Okay. Did you recall if you ate anything that day that maybe may have produced anything? Did you eat anything unusual that day, or?
Nothing unusual. I mean, eating just regular food like what I've been eating all the time.
Can you describe to me what you did eat?
For lunch, I had lasagna, and then for dinner, I had, I would say, tacos, and for breakfast, I had a bowl of cereal.
And this is your typical diet?
Usually, yes.
Okay. So you don't think you ate anything unusual that may have caused your discomfort or the
I don't
pain?
think so.
Okay. All right. So before we continue, I just have a couple more questions. What would you consider? What's your ethnicity? Or
I mix.
I'm sorry, what was it?
I mix.
Mixed
Yes.
what?
My dad's white and my mom's Filipino.
Okay. And where were you born?
I was born here in the Valley.
And where do you live now?
Here in Edward.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a lab technician at Edinburgh Regional Hospital.
How long have you been working there?
For about 8 years now.
Edinburgh Hospital, is
Yes,
that?
regional, yes.
What's the highest level of education have you finished?
I have a bachelor's
Bachelor's in what?
in biology.
Okay. Okay. So in a few minutes, Dr. will come in and actually do the physical for you. So right now, just trying to get your history and taken down so that I can tell him later.
Sure.
Can you tell me what your date of birth is?
December 25, 1985.
Cool. 1985?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So, moving. So you're here for a pain in your abdomen,
Yes.
and it started 2 days ago. You rated at a 6 out of 10.
Yes, that's correct.
And you don't think anything, you've taken anything that may have started this, right?
I don't think so.
Does it get better? Is there anything that makes it better?
I would say the pain, it comes and goes.
Okay. But there's nothing that you do that, like say you sit down, it gets worse, or you stand up, it gets
Not
better?
really. Again, like the pain, it just comes and goes, right?
Okay. Alright. Okay, so have you ever had a pain like this before?
No, this is like the first time.
And
And again, it just started 2 days ago. Like I don't know.
this is the first time. Have you ever seen a physician before, prior to this?
No.
Okay.
I mean, just usually just like a regular checkup every year, but nothing.
Did they ever find anything unusual?
No.
Okay. So moving on, I'm gonna be asking you about your family history.
Okay.
So I already asked you where you were born in the Rio Grande Valley.
Yes.
And are both your parents still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware if they have any kind of diseases that you may have inherited, like say hypertension, diabetes,
No.
to both?
No.
How about let me just- bleeding kind of disorders, any kind of disease?
No, not that I know
Or
of.
is there anybody in your family that have like unusual bruising?
Bruising? No, not
Okay.
that I know of.
Do you know if do you have a history of like heart disease?
Heart disease? No. I think
No,
so.
none that you know of. Okay. How about cancer?
Cancer? No. None of my families have cancer.
No, you don't. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me? What are they? Their names?
I only have one,
Okay.
an older brother. He's 35.
And is he well also?
He's well, yes.
Okay. And as far as you know, that they don't have any kind of diseases.
Not that I know of.
Okay. I'm sorry, if there's anything else I can do to alleviate your discomfort, I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can so that the doctor can come see you. Okay. So moving on, I'm gonna have to ask you about your surgical history.
Hmm?
Social history. How would you describe your relationship with your family? Do you talk to them?
Very good, I would say. I try to talk to my parents at least every week.
How about your brother?
Well as well. Good.
Okay. So, do you smoke?
I don't smoke, no.
Do you drink alcohol?
I do, but only socially.
How much would you say you drink when you drink socially?
I would say 2 to 3 beers or a glass of wine.
2 to 3 beers per week?
Usually, I mean, if I go out with my friends or if there's like a party, a birthday party or celebration, I only drink socially.
Okay, how often is that usually?
Again, 2 to 3 beers.
No, I
Or
mean
glass of
like the occasions.
Occasions, I would say like every 2 weeks or, again, when I go out with my friends.
Okay. And so you don't smoke. Do you do any illegal drugs?
No, nothing like that, no.
No, smoke. So you said you work as a lab technician at Edinburgh,
Yes.
and you've worked there for 8 years?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And you have a bachelor's in bio. When did you graduate, if you don't mind me asking?
When did I graduate?
Yes.
I graduated 2008.
When did, from where?
Here, when it used to be DPA.
Okay. Have you had, are your immunizations up to date?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say.
Have you ever received any transfusions?
Blood transfusion?
Yes.
No, no.
Okay. You said you get screenings yearly, is that correct?
Yes, I try to get like a checkup at least once a year.
Okay, when was the last time you went?
July last year.
So it's been over a year
Yes.
since you last had.
Yes.
So the next part is gonna be a lot of questions. This is called the review of systems, and I'm just gonna be asking you and see if you have any of these other symptoms that
Okay.
you may not have told me. So it's just a whole lot of them. So first of all, have you noticed any kind of weight changes?
No.
Either gaining or losing unusual? Even
No, I mean, I did lose like 1 pound when I weighed myself this morning, but
okay. Do you experience any kind of fatigue?
no.
Have you experienced any weakness?
Weakness, no.
Changing in sleep habits?
No.
How much do you usually sleep at night?
I would say about 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
And that hasn't changed?
No. Although, I don't know, I didn't get so much sleep last night.
Because of the pain?
So, yes.
Okay. Have you had fever in this past 2 days?
Fever? No.
Chills?
No.
How's your appetite? I know it's like a pain in your abdomen, so has it changed your appetite? You're not eating as much?
I've been eating very small meals.
Okay. Have you had night sweats?
Night sweats? No.
Or do you feel like, have you had hot or cold intolerance, like it's too hot or too cold?
No, nothing like that.
Have you noticed any kind of rashes on your skin?
No.
How about like eruptions or change in pigmentation?
No.
None.
No, nothing.
Itching?
Itching, no.
Hair loss?
Hair, no.
Or nail changes? Excuse me.
As far as I can tell, everything's fine.
Very nice. Okay. How about your eyes? Have you noticed anything? Vision loss?
No.
Tunneling?
Tunneling?
Yes, eye tunneling.
I think just like,
Yes,
no,
like,
nothing like that.
okay. How about hearing?
Hearing? No.
You still hear? Do you hear? Can you hear like a ringing in your ears? No.
No, no ringing.
Okay. Do you feel palpitations in your chest? Palpitations, like
chest pain? Or
not
what?
chest pain, but when like your heart beats faster than normal or
Oh, no,
harder
no.
than normal. Okay. Have you noticed like difficulty breathing
No.
when you're exercising? Or just in general?
No.
Okay. Have you had any difficulty swallowing?
No.
Heartburn?
Heartburn? No.
Nausea?
No, no nausea.
Vomiting?
No.
Okay. Hiccups?
No.
Cramping?
No.
Just, okay. Vomiting blood? No.
No, no
Just the
vomiting blood.
blood. How about, do you take any kind of medication?
I took Pepto-Bismol.
How about, I know,
And I was taking it for about 6 hours. Every 6 hours for the pain.
for the pain?
Yes.
You haven't taken anything else?
No. And I didn't take any this morning before I came in.
Okay. Is there any other kind of medications that you take regularly or in
No,
general?
no,
No allergy medications?
no.
Do you have any allergies?
Yes, I do. I'm allergic to penicillin.
Okay. That's all you're allergic to? Any kind of?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the only thing I'm allergic to.
But nothing else, right?
Nothing else.
Okay, so. Have you had difficult pain when you're urinating?
No, not really, no.
Okay. Have you noticed any changes in your bowel movements?
Yes, it's been very, very loose.
Is there is it more watery than usual?
Yes.
And frequency, how often do you go?
I would say about 4 to 5 times yesterday. That's what
Usual?
Usual, I just usually have like 1 bowel movement a day, but
Okay.
yeah, yesterday I went like 4 to 5 times, and that's why I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
Besides the pain, but
On the first day, the same way? You had to go?
yes.
Okay. Have you noticed any kind of discoloration in your urine?
No.
How about frequency or changes in the frequency of your urination?
No.
No? Okay. Alright. So you told me that you usually sleep about 6 hours a night, and that since your pain has started, that you slept less?
Yes.
Or yesterday, right?
Yes. And I've been going to the restaurant a lot. Yes.
How much did you sleep last night?
Like 4 hours. Yeah. But it was intermittent. You know.
Like you woke up and then had to go back to sleep because?
Yes, I had to go to the restroom. Yes.
Okay. You've only taken Tibismal for pain. You have
Yes.
an allergy to penicillin,
Yes.
and that's it, right?
Yes.
And your bowels have been loose, and you went for 5 times yesterday alone.
Yes. Yes.
When you usually only go
Once a day.
Once
yes.
a day. Okay. So throughout this next part, I'm just gonna be asking you some sort of. I'm gonna be asking you to do some activities for me, okay? If you don't mind. So, do you know where you are?
Yes.
Okay, you do. Can you tell me where?
Yes, I'm here at UCharge School of Medicine.
What time is it? Do you know?
Well, my watch is not working, but I would guess like about 1:30. Yeah, I need some battery.
Okay. Do you know what day it is?
Yes, it's Monday.
Okay. So it's going to be a bit unusual, but this is to help assess your mental status, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to be asking you to do some calculations for me.
Okay.
So, what's 25 plus 13? Just so that I have the correct answers, I'll write it down too.
38.
16 plus 14.
30.
27 plus 12.
39.
Can you spell the world for me, please?
The world.
Yes, world. The word world.
WORLD.
Now, can you spell that backwards?
DLROW.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference or the similarities between apples and oranges?
Yeah.
What?
The color.
The color?
Usually the color, yes.
What color are they usually?
Orange is usually orange.
And the apples?
It depends. It can be red, green, but I've never seen an orange apple.
Okay. But do you think that their colors are the same? Or they're similar?
No, they're not similar.
Okay. So what is the similarities between them?
Oh, asking the similarities?
Yes.
Well, they're fruits. Okay, I wasn't clear about that.
Good to know we got that.
Sorry.
Figured out. It's okay, I'm sorry. How about cats and dogs?
They're animals.
Okay.
They're pets.
Okay, so another unusual one. Can you draw a clock for me?
A clock.
Yes.
We got a 2-minute warning, right?
Oh, watch out. No, wait, it's someone.
Sorry.
It's the time that, no?
She said to start working. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So we're pretty much done. I'm pretty much done with my questions. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, the stomach ache.
Okay. I'll tell the doctor about your issue and then see if we can do anything. Thank you for your time, Mr. Manning.
Okay.